You've unlocked a Roundtable.
Hi, and welcome to the Lost Levels Roundtable discussion of Gods of Egypt. My name is Chris Levon. With me, as always, is Alex Sandberg.
Hello.
And this is our diner edition for a Roundtable, so you can hear a lot of the ambiance in the background. But as always with our Roundtable discussions, we go into a non-spoiler review, do our credits, and then after that, we always go into our spoilers. So we watched Gods of Egypt.
We did. It was a movie that was released.
Yeah, and surprisingly, based on a true story.
God damn it, Chris. No.
I really thought the interesting part of it was that they actually put...
Podcast is over.
Like, archival footage into it as well. To, like, the fictional movie.
So, Gods of Egypt is basically... It takes the mythos of Egyptian deities and all that good stuff, kind of the same way Gods of War took the mythos of Greek deities and shaped it into what they're going to call a story.
You've piqued my interest.
Okay, no, it's a story. Stuff happens. There is a narrative structure to it.
There's a beginning, there's
a middle, and an end.
Why are we doing this movie? Because we like to punish ourselves?
Yeah.
We knew the second we saw this trailer, we were looked at each other like, yep, doing this movie.
Yeah. And it wasn't just so much the content of it, like the story content of it. It was the visual content of it as well that made us cringe.
Yeah, because it just looks so visually
blah.
Bad.
Yeah. Like, okay, it looks like they did improvements since the trailers, but not enough to make it look good.
A couple of the scenes, yes. However, there were some action scenes in there that looked so monumentally bad. Like, the
best way to describe it is it looked like they were skipping frames for some of the animation.
Yes.
It's like okay, running a frame, takes 8 hours, give or take,
right,
on the same computer. Like, it was like big budget movies like this, running a frame takes a long time, multiple hours. So it's like they're in crunch mode and you just have time to render every frame. So they had to, all right, let's just do every other frame. And, shit looked janky.
Yeah, there was a couple,
super janky.
There was a couple of the fight scenes where it was the two main characters punching each other, or, close to each other. Doing those scenes, those looked super janky, where they felt like, as you kind of mentioned, missing frames, or it looked way off.
Things hiccuped, it was weird.
Yeah, it was really holy crap, this is in a theater right now.
Right.
We're in a theater watching
we didn't see it in 3D, so I can't imagine how bad the 3D would have been if we saw it in that.
Yeah, I think we should go back and watch it in 3D.
Oh god, we're not that masochistic, are we? But
yeah,
I mean, outside of that, even just the fluidity of the animations was bad at times.
Yeah, there was nothing good that came from that.
And the compositing, the lighting and everything, it looked about as bad as Legend looked, if not worse. Legend, the Tom Hardy one?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was a lot of bad compositing now that I think about it. Because they tried to make...
Just things they looked like they were filmed separately. They did not look like they belonged in the same scene together.
Yeah, definitely. Because the whole entire point of it was they tried to make the gods giants compared to humans.
Right, I'm not sure... I don't follow Egyptian lore that closely, but I'm not sure how accurate that is.
Okay, well, we talked about it earlier, based on a true story.
Thank you.
It's, I don't know, yeah, that looked horrible. There's a lot of problems with this, just visually. And we're not even going into story-wise yet or anything like that, but there's some issues there, man.
How pale the characters are for living in the desert.
I didn't think about that. I didn't care about that necessarily.
Yeah, I try not to think about that because I'm all for the idea of blind casting. But until we get to that point, I'm going to call it out when it's white he's being not white.
Okay. So, what do you think of the story?
Like, okay, I understand gods are a central theme and plot point of this story, but to have so much Deus Ex Machina, machine of the gods, in this fucking storyline was ridiculous.
Yeah.
Like, just stuff happened that you're like, okay, I guess we're just going to accept this happens now because we need to move the script along. We need to get to the next point in the story.
Yeah. Yeah, that's basically what it is. I don't
It's very contrived. It's very predictable.
Yeah, there's so many Hollywood tropes in it. Obviously, it's just it's a boring canvas, and even worse because it is so shittily made.
Yeah, if it was a bad story with great visuals, maybe. If it was a great story with bad visuals, also maybe. But when you just put both of them together, it's no. Why?
Like, okay, we talk about the visuals. We talk about, okay, look at it from Jupiter Ascending. So I don't want to talk too loud. So like Jupiter Ascending, right? Great visuals, really bad, boring story.
Yes.
What if this had the visuals of Jupiter Ascending quality-wise?
I would have enjoyed it more. Not necessarily making it a good movie, though.
Right. I mean, I think the story was actually a little bit more interesting here in Gods of Egypt versus Jupiter Ascending, but the visuals just were not there. I mean, it was cringeworthy bad in some spots. Like, holy shit, this was their final product?
And when they try to do the whole 300 slow-mo camera stuff with a Matrix turn.
Yeah, they were trying to do a little bit too ambitious.
Like this movie wanted to be a video game. It feels like.
I don't know what it wanted to be, but it definitely did not want to be a blockbuster success. That's for sure. And you had Gerard Butler, great actor, very charismatic, very loving. Like, you watch his movies and you're just like, yes, like that dude's awesome.
I mean, yes, he does good jobs, but he also takes some stinkers.
Well, yeah, he does take some bad roles, and this is one of those roles where he just really phones it in. Like, there's nothing there. Like, even Jamie Lannister, he's just there.
Right. Yeah, and I try not to harp on the idea of accents in movies too much. But the accents were all over the place in this. Mm-hmm. It was like, why are these Egyptians talking like English and Irishmen?
Yeah. Because it didn't matter. Yeah. Because that's why. It's
like no one cared.
Yeah. Basically, that's what it boils down to. And we talked about that. Like, a lot of movies that come out in January or February, they just are those movies that were made just to be made, and then they're released. Like that movie Hercules a couple years ago, the same year that the Rock Hercules came out. It was a 3D Hercules movie that came out that was just so atrocious, but that came out in January, February.
I don't remember that one.
Oh, because it's that bad.
Well, I remember the Rock one.
Yeah. No, there was the same year a different Hercules actually came out.
Dude,
it was so fucking bad. But like this is on that level. Like, this shouldn't have been made.
Right.
It's just, why waste any money? Like, I'm scared to see what the budget was for this. Because it looks like it was expensive.
It does. But at the same time, just how janky the animation and everything was, I felt like they went to some big budget production company to get it done.
Yeah, I'm gonna look it up after the show.
They're like, all right, let's let the interns do this part.
But what's it going against? This
nothing. It's going against Eddie the Eagle.
Eddie the Eagle and Deadpool. So Deadpool will win the weekend.
Well, yes, you can say it's going against Deadpool, even though Deadpool was last week, but
yeah, that'll win the weekend. I don't see this.
Totally. So,
this is just, I mean,
if they really wanted to kill this movie, they would release the same week as Deadpool.
Yeah, like, in all honesty, like, we usually talk a little bit more about stuff, and before I give, like, our final review or whatever, like, don't even waste your time with this. This is just such a bad movie. Like, we knew it going into it, and that's why we're looking forward to the spoiler section of this.
We were hoping for, like, good bad. Like, it's so bad that's good, but it's not even that.
Yeah, it's not even... It's... I was falling asleep in the first act. Granted, I've been up since 4 a.m. and I'm watching it later, but like I was falling asleep because I was just not engaged. Yeah. And then I got engaged, but for the wrong reasons as the movie progressed. There's like just two giant snake ladies come out, and I'm just like, what? Okay, what the hell's going on? And
some of the action was decent, but not enough to the point where you have to see the movie.
Don't see this movie.
Yeah.
Don't give this movie money. Yeah.
Like, and going back to the acting, like the two mortals that we're following, like they seem like they put the most heart into their acting, but unfortunately they just didn't really do that good of a job.
No, they're supposed to be like, you know, in love.
Yeah.
But when they kissed, it was a fake Hollywood kiss.
Yeah.
It didn't look natural. It didn't look real.
None of the relationships felt natural in this at all.
There was no chemistry between any of the relationships in here. And it was cringeworthy bad because these two are supposed to be like, the reason this story is progressing is because they love each other so much. But when they kiss, it was like, that was like brother-sister kissing.
It's like an awkward date kiss.
Yeah,
like they should have gone for it. Like,
yeah, that was weird, and
I'm familiar with those kisses. Trust me.
Wow. So okay, we're not even going into normal stuff. I think why don't we end up here?
Okay.
And go into the spoiler section after the credits. So yeah, a final recommendation: don't watch this movie.
Nope.
Okay, Alex, how can we reach you?
You can follow me on Twitter. My name there is Alex Sandberg, AlexSanberg, or email me directly at the website, alex@lostlevel.com. What about you, Chris?
Yeah, it's Calm Intensity on Twitter, Instagram, Chris is Calm. Lostlevel.com is where you can find all of our social media links in the upper right-hand corner. Definitely check out our YouTube page. We're doing some unboxings of some hot toys, as well as the Marvel Collector's Corps unboxings. We've been doing those, and we're going to be doing some video reviews hopefully this year. Working on that right now, so definitely check that out. Subscribe to our YouTube page, we really appreciate that. And so hang on for spoilers. Alright, spoiler section.
Spoilers! Okay, so as I said earlier, like this movie felt like it wanted to be a video game. Like, I imagine if they made God of War in Egyptian times, this would be the basis of it, because it was just Gerard Butler going across land like Kratos, just snatching pieces and weapons and like becoming more of a badass. So
yeah,
it's
but
like,
they didn't show any of that.
Yes, and that's terrible.
Yeah,
like he's supposed to be this awesome guy with all these abilities, and he gets fucking nerfed.
Oh, you know what I didn't mention before I forget.
Okay.
In the non-review section, or I'm sorry, in the not-spoiler review section. But I wanted to talk about Black Panther, who I forgot his name, but he's playing Black Panther in the upcoming Marvel movies.
Yes.
I hated him in this movie so much.
Really?
I hated that character. I hated the way he played that character.
Oh, I actually enjoyed it. He was the most entertaining part.
Wow.
For me, because he was the only. He was comic relief. He wasn't great comic relief.
Food's here.
Patty Melts?
Yep.
And pastrami?
Yeah. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Is there anything else you need right now?
No, I think we're okay. Yep. Thank you.
All right. Yeah. So to me, I hated all of his scenes.
His scenes were the only scenes that I found enjoyable, because he was somewhat of a comic relief character.
Oh man!
Like, it wasn't great comic relief, but it was there, and I enjoyed the attempt of it because I enjoy comic relief in shitty movies.
I didn't enjoy it.
Like T.J. Miller in Transformers.
Okay, he's entertaining, but
yeah,
unfortunately, Black Panther was not.
Was that a Sir Mix-a-Lot reference that they threw in there?
I don't remember.
Because like the temptress, the goddess of love that could, tempt people with her eyes. He's like, turn around. She's like, well, you just want to see my backside. He's like, I do like that. I cannot lie.
Whatever. Yeah, probably. But that girl plays Elektra.
She plays Elektra, yeah.
Daredevil season 2, coming out in March. She was okay. I mean,
she did not have much of a script to work with.
Yeah, like, I don't know. Everything about this movie is bad.
Yeah.
There's just nothing redeeming. As you kind of touch on, there's really that. I was really hoping for like entertaining bad. Like, oh my god, that was bad, but it's so brilliant in its badness. Not this. No, this is forgettable. This is don't even waste your time. There's some. I mean, it's laughably bad because of how it looks. Some of the parts. And like I liked the underworld stuff. Is it Horus? Is it
no, Anubis.
Anubis. Like, I liked him.
Horus was Jamie Lannister.
Yeah, Jamie Lannister. But yeah, I liked Anubis a lot. I thought that was cool. So there's a couple cool things in it, but overall, it's not worth your time. You'll forget it in a day.
No. Yeah, like all the Deus Ex Machina, like within the last 30 minutes, 20 minutes, you have the chariot flown by birds that was somehow summoned by Elektra, even though she was taken away into the demon realm or whatever.
Yeah.
Then you have the grandfather getting essentially killed. But then
he just float out in space.
Then just no, he's okay. He was just kind of coasting along through space.
Yeah, he's just chilling in space waiting for
his grandson woke up. I'm like, hey, Grandpa, wake up after you've been stabbed. You need to do this. He's like, oh yeah, okay. Yeah. You need to fight the earth devouring beast,
right?
Which came in and they completely abandoned.
Which I thought was hilarious. I'm stealing a fry.
Go ahead.
Which I thought was hilarious because it reminded me of Galactus in Fantastic Four: Rise of the Silver Surfer.
Okay.
How it's just a giant cloud, just absorbing shit.
This cloud had teeth, though, so.
But it's bad.
And then you had him reviving the two mortals that we're supposed to care about.
Yeah. Which we don't.
So you have 3 people coming back from the dead, essentially.
Well, 4 because Jamie Lannister alludes to the fact that he's going to go get his glove.
Right.
So she does a sacrifice that means nothing.
And still somehow able to help.
Don't watch this movie.
No.
What else you want to say?
Nothing. We already spent too much time on this.
You just got delivered.
We've been talking, but it's good.
Can I get you anything else right now?
No, I think we're all right.
Good?
Yeah.
Awesome.
All right, thank you. So, yeah, I think that's it.
That's it? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. God, it's not even worth getting into. That's the sad thing about it. Like, I was really excited for seeing this because I thought that it was going to spark a lot of conversation. I mean, have like just a fun, just ripping of it. But it's not even fun. It's just sad. I'm sad by it.
It's like kicking someone when it's down.
Yeah, because like I'm really excited about Elektra in season 2 of Daredevil. So she was in this. I'm really excited about Black Panther, and both of those are in here. And like disappointed with those characters.
Yes, yeah. Granted, it did not make us think this was going to be a good movie.
But I was excited to see them in some.
Yes, exactly.
In something. And I saw them, and now it's like, oh god, I'm now kind of worried about everything. But I'm sure they'll be great in the Marvel movies. It's a different vehicle, something that has quality to it.
With good directing and good story.
So yeah, that'll be interesting. I just don't watch this movie.
Well,
all right. We'll talk to you later.
Bye.